ganhadinho. Ok. Engage.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Then you don't know me, money.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go deep. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Double dog. That's the way. Check 31.
A give to the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Nice, sweetheart. Hey, check it. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Brady's going to look to throw. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 42 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Say. Switch.
They'll try and run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Brady now to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Extra point put through by Succop. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Here's Mahomes to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 2. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A lane to run there is Fournette, able to get about 7 on first down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A shotgun give to Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes this a 9-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Let's go one more.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A give to Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Touchdown! Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point try now for Succop. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Play action. Now it's Mahomes eluding the pressure. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
1st down and much more here for Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 65 yards. And the Bucs have taken a 1st quarter lead. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Bulldozes past him. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Fitzpatrick. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
45. Mike, 45. You ain't got nothing. You ain't kill. Tighten up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Alert. 3 down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
45. Check girls. 45.
Fitzpatrick now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Leonard Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 4 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Suck up for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go,
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, check.
Fitzpatrick. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
4th down, Fitzpatrick. Room to run past midfield, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. Into the secondary past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward. Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first down, Brady. It's Miller, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. On play action, now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Steps away to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second and 4. Here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Here's Brady to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Brady. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's Fournette. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And that'll set them back 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Brady going to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 28 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is now 21-14.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Brady now to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Again, it's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones His second touchdown of the night.
And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2nd and 9. Brady,
wide open receiver, complete.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
46 yards.
And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Bernard. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now Brady. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Brady to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, they went with the ultimate element of surprise there, trying the onside kick to start OT, and it backfires.
Not just element of surprise. How about element of hubris? I mean, that is unbelievable because the odds of getting an onside kick are small to begin with. And to give up your opportunity to ever possess the football that way, if you don't get it, that is absolutely huge. Didn't work, but boy, what a gamble.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been